following contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE Championship. Please welcome at this time Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Damas y caballeros, aquí en esta noche en Nueva York les presento al hombre que ganará su título otra vez, al Orgullo de México, el patrón. Él es Alberto Del Rio.
Man, I hope Alberto Del Rio does some serious damage to CM Punk here tonight so CM Punk can understand what it's like to be in pain.
Oh, will you quit being a crybaby, Cole?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the request of the challenger, I would like to introduce CM Punk's personal ring announcer, WWE Hall of Famer, Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Nearly 17,000 strong here in the Big Apple, on their feet for the #1 contender, CM Punk.
And any way you look at it, Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk is going to be a hell of a matchup here tonight at Survivor Series.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-year history of the WWE Championship. The title has changed hands here in New York on 15 occasions, more than any other place in the entire world. Will it happen tonight?
And CM Punk is finally getting his rematch after Alberto Del Rio cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam.
Alberto Del Rio has had a magical year. He began the year off by winning the largest Royal Rumble in history. He also won the Money in the Bank ladder match and then cashed it in at SummerSlam to win the WWE title.
Oh, wait a minute. You know you have to keep an eye on Ricardo Rodriguez because throughout this entire magical year that you speak of, Rodriguez has been there creating shortcuts for Del Rio. And I don't think that's befitting of a champion.
You know, CM Punk enters this match a 4-time world champion and a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. In fact, he's the only man to win it 2 years in a row. Tonight marks CM Punk's first Survivor Series match since 2009, as injury prevented him from competing last year.
Yeah, and meanwhile, last year was Alberto Del Rio's Survivor Series debut. Unfortunately for him, though, he didn't fare too well.
Quickly getting back to Del Rio's Survivor Series appearance last year, you're right, King. It wasn't pretty for Del Rio as he and his squad were defeated by Team Mysterio in a classic Survivor Series elimination tag team match.
And who will ever forget CM Punk's first ever Survivor Series when he helped turn back team-rated RKO as a member of Team DX in 2006. He was able to reverse it and get out of that.
Punk's on fire here. He gets out of trouble there.
Later tonight, for the first time in history, known WrestleMania opponents will team up when The Rock partners with John Cena to battle R-Truth and The Miz.
I have a hard time believing, King, The Rock and John Cena will be able to coexist here tonight.
Well, I gotta agree, The Rock and John Cena certainly are an unlikely team. But it's not necessarily uncommon to see the great one shelve his personal feelings for the betterment of the team. You gotta remember, The Rock and Sock connection.
You're right, King. You know, Rock wasn't necessarily fond of Mankind when they first teamed, but that was different. The Rock and Mankind weren't already signed to do battle on the biggest stage of them all.
CM Punk says he's going to make the WWE Championship.
And there's a kick out at 2.5.
He's got him. Whoa. CM Punk gathering attention in a hurry. You know, not to brag or anything, Cole, but I have quite an impressive Survivor Series history myself.
I wouldn't call teaming with Sleazy, Queasy, and Cheesy to be doink, dink, pink, and wake impressive, King.
Hey, wait a minute, Michael. That dink was a lot tougher than he looked. Plus, a win's a win.
So then I shouldn't bring up 95 and 96, right?
No.
Uh-oh, CM Punk is looking to end it.
Vintage Punk.
Punk with Del Rio up high, go for the GTS.
Oh, but look at Del Rio. He's not even going for that cross arm breaker. And, whoa, watch that roundhouse.
Yeah, but look at Del Rio. Del Rio flips into the arm breaker. Arm breaker.
Very, very painful hold here. What's he going to do? This is not the position you want to be in. You know, I've been watching Alberto Del Rio since he arrived here in the WWE, and he's always working the little things, something his opponent never sees coming. That's what's unique about Alberto Del Rio.
What's going to be interesting is that you would have to assume the strategy for both men in this matchup is to work the arms of the other. For Del Rio, it's the cross arm breaker, and of course for Punk, the Anaconda Vice.
And you would have to think that both of these guys are under a lot of pressure. It doesn't get any bigger than competing in the Big Apple. You know, the only thing I agree with Alberto Del Rio on is, I've been rich and I've been poor, and he's right, rich is better.
What? I find it hard to believe that the King of Memphis was once poor.
Yeah, I know that shocks you, Cole, but my early battles in Memphis with Jackie Fargo, while great, weren't necessarily sending me to the penthouse.
There's a reason for that. Alberto Del Rio, on the other hand, was born into wealth. His family is among the most wealthy and well-respected in all of Mexico. You know, King, I'm thinking about filing a criminal and civil lawsuit against CM Punk after he injured me this past week on Raw.
Oh, that's great. How does that Anaconda Vice feel anyway?
It's excruciating. I'm in severe pain. It's a miracle I'm even out here tonight.
I'll let you use my attorney. He's a guy where you're considered innocent until proven broke. A shot! He's been busted wide open. That's gonna need stitches for sure.
And this has got to be it. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
And he's toast. You know, the past year that Alberto Del Rio has had might just be the most impressive I've ever seen.
The only stretch in recent memory I can compare it to is perhaps Sheamus's in 2009. In a matter of 6 months, he went from debuting on ECW to becoming WWE Champion.
Well, you're right about that. That was a very impressive stretch, to say the least. Sheamus shot up like a rocket, and Del Rio seems to be doing the same thing.
Indeed, King. It will go down as one of the best 12-month stretches in sports entertainment history, as will Alberto Del Rio's unbelievable run he's on now.
It's so hard to game plan for CM Punk, though.
Yes, considering his Muay Thai style, it allows Punk to use his legs, his weapons, as much as his arms.
Yeah, but on the flip side, Alberto Del Rio is a mixed martial arts expert in his own right. Although, it doesn't look good for him right now, does it?
And CM Punk nails it. CM Punk is getting ready here. Wait! He's got him! He had a condom ice locked in on Del Rio!
Del Rio maybe hits, look at this, Del Rio's tapping out!
We got a new champion!
Oh my God! CM Punk has won!
What a moment!
Oh man! The WWE Championship just being handed to CM Punk!
Here is your winner and new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
And now the celebration.
You're right about that, Punk sharing it with his fans!
What an incredible moment.